When I found this online, they didn't have very many shades from what I saw. And actually, like, once I received this, I kind of wish that I got the lightest shade because I think this might be too dark for me. So I'm gonna shake it. It sounds like you should shake it. I don't know. And also, it doesn't come with a lid. It kind of just like locks closed. Like, it has a little lock on it, so you have to twist to unlock it. Squeeze out a pump of this on my hand. Oh shit, she's thick. Okay, so I did like a pump and a half because the first pump didn't really come out that great. But to apply this, I'm going to be using my Sigma F86 tapered kabuki brush, which looks like this. I've been loving this for foundation just because of the shape. It's so easy to get around the eyes, around the nose. Since I've been into doing my brows and my eyeshadow before my foundation, it's really nice to get around the brows, and I don't know, I've just been loving it. So I feel like it's already oxidized, maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna apply this straight on my face. And I can't remember if the shades were like, if they had the undertone of the shades. This one honestly looks like it's really cool toned, which normally I get neutral toned. I feel like it's giving really good coverage and it's covering my scars really well. Most of these spots on my face, they look like they're acne, but they're all scars. Same with my forehead. My forehead has actually cleared up, which is really exciting. The only thing is that it left a bunch of hyperpigmentation marks, so. I feel like this has like really changed color. It's like super cool toned. My nose is pink. See, this brush is just so nice for getting around the brows. I'm gonna add a little bit extra on my hand to apply to my forehead. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but this foundation is really cool toned. This is not something that I would go for. I would definitely get a neutral tone just because my skin for the most part is yellowish. But like when I'm talking and stuff, my neck and my chest tends to get red, and I do have like redness in my face, so I usually go for a neutral. I feel like just with this one layer, it did a really good job of covering all of my scars and my redness. It also does feel really light on the skin. The only thing that I will say is that when you're blending it out, it definitely feels really thick and a little bit harder to blend out. So using this with a sponge might be better. I don't know, I really like it so far. I think it looks really good. It didn't cling to any of my dry patches, or maybe I just don't have any dry patches right now. I don't really know. Honestly, the only thing that I will say is I'm not really sure about this color. So I'm not gonna go in with a second layer or anything like that just because I don't really like the look of heavy, thick foundation. So I'm just gonna leave it like this with just one layer. Okay, so I do have a couple other new products to try, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer quick. I totally meant to buy a new concealer because I'm pretty much out of my little mini Tarte one. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer. I think I'm just gonna do it under my eyes and leave the rest of my face like this. I totally meant to buy a new concealer, but I completely forgot somehow, so I'm gonna try and like scrape out the rest of this. So I'm just using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand. Okay, so I'm only going to conceal under my eyes today, so this is what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to face powder, and I have two face powders here. So the first one is the OG Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This used to be my favorite face powder back in the day. I feel like I've probably purchased this like a good 10 times, maybe even like 15 times. This was always my favorite. And this is just a regular translucent powder. I really wanted something that I could wear kind of like in the T-zone of my face that won't get super cakey throughout the day, and also maybe something underneath my eyes. The other powder that I got is the Makeup Obsession Game Set Matte Baked Powder, and I'm not sure if this is by the brand Makeup Revolution because on the back it says Revolution Beauty. Yeah, so it looks like this, and I wanted a new face powder just because my Makeup Forever one, I love it, but the thing with that one is that it is full coverage. It's a powder foundation, so it gives really full coverage, and I kind of wanted something that was lighter. So this one is in the shade Fermentera? I have no idea how you pronounce that. I think this was the lightest one that they had. I only saw 4 shades on their website. There's only one review, so I have no idea if this is good or not, but the one review that was left said that they loved this powder, so we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and just apply a little bit of this underneath my eyes. And I'm using my Morphe MM4 brush. Wait, I always say MM4. This is the Morphe M554 brush. It looks like this. I really like this for under the eyes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and apply it under my eyes. And also my camera's about to die, so I'm going to try and do this really quick. I hope that I still really like this powder like I used to. This was like one of my favorite powders, and then I think I just stopped using it because I wanted something that gave me coverage on my face. But this is a really good powder if you have oily skin and you want something that is good for touch-ups throughout the day, that's not gonna like alter your foundation shade or just make it look extra cakey. And then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. powder brush, which is just like a flat top brush. I like this brush for giving more coverage. I don't really think that I would use this brush for this powder, but this is the only brush that I really have for powder. But I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on the rest of my face. This powder has like a really subtle sheen to it. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I kind of feel like this brand was trying to possibly dupe that when creating this, because it definitely reminds me of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, which I used to love back in the day. So before I jump into the cheek products and my eyes, I wanted to go ahead and set my face. I always like to set my face before I do my cheek products. So the setting spray that I got is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is supposed to be a 16-hour wear spray. I've never tried this before, but it has really good reviews, and I haven't had a setting spray in a really long time, so I'm excited to try this one out. It does have fragrance in it, which I didn't notice when I bought it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this setting spray, and then I'm going to charge my battery for a little bit because my camera's about to die. So I'm trying to talk really fast, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face really fast, and then I will be back to show you guys the cheek products. Oh my god. First of all, I really love the way this sprays out. I think it sprays so nice. I'm gonna do some more. It's like really fine.